everyone, welcome back. Well, when I was a kid, I hated school. I didn't do well in school. I didn't feel like I fit in. There was peer pressure and bullies. I had a hard time understanding, and I would completely freeze just hearing the word test. So when I decided to go to college, I was really excited about learning, but I was also terrified that I wouldn't do well. But I really wanted to. I actually wanted to learn and take something with me from each class that I was going to be in, and I was determined that it wasn't going to be a waste of money. So I signed up for 4 classes. I took 3 at night, and then I had a Saturday class. That was Spanish, and the instructor was from Spain, and she was very adamant in her thought process. So the first day of class, within just the first few minutes, she asks me a question in Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. I don't read Spanish. I don't understand Spanish. I didn't have it in high school. I have no knowledge of Spanish at all. That's why I'm taking a class that is Introduction to Spanish so I can learn. I'm frantically looking through the book and I cannot figure out what she's asking me. So after a few minutes, she gets frustrated. She turns to the class and says, "Okay, people, if you have no knowledge of Spanish, you are not going to pass this class. If you were not born in a Spanish-speaking country or a Spanish-speaking family, you will not pass this class. The best that you could get would be a C, because you don't deserve it." Well, all I kept thinking was, that's going to really hurt my GPA. And then I thought, you know what, challenge accepted. I am going to not only pass, but I'm going to excel, and I'm going to change your mind about that statement. Well, I spent hours studying. I got the tapes, I played them in my car, I had them playing in the house. Anytime there was a free minute, I was either studying Spanish or listening to the tapes. I went to the tutoring center before all my classes. I was there for hours, and I asked if I could sit in on other Spanish classes just for the exposure. I was spending so much time learning and studying Spanish, and I began to love it. I was so excited, and I was doing so well with the tutors and in the other classes that I was sitting in on. But my Saturday Spanish class, that was a different story. Week after week, I'd go in there, and I was so excited and determined, and week after week, I would crawl out of there discouraged and feeling defeated. Well, I would go back to the tutoring center the next week and work that much harder. Well, one day, the head of the Spanish department, she came in and began talking to me, and she said, "You know, you are working so hard." She said, "Most of the students that come in here are just trying to do whatever it takes to get them through so they can move on." She said, "But you're actually trying to learn it, aren't you?" And I said, "Yes, I love it. I just love it." So she asked me what class I was taking and who was my instructor. And when I told her, she said that she noticed that my demeanor, my confidence, my whole exterior, everything changed. And she asked me why. Well, I didn't want to tell her how I felt about the Saturday class, but she really encouraged me to share with her what was happening. She said that they had had a very low success rate in that class, and she really wanted to know why. So I told her what the instructor said, that if you weren't born in a Spanish-speaking country or family, that you didn't deserve to get anything better than a C, that you weren't going to pass the class. Well, I told her, that's okay, because I'm determined. I'm going to get an A in that class, and I can do this. I can succeed. I'm determined. I'm going to do it. Well, the weeks went by, And now there's only a few weeks left before the class is over. There's 5 students left, 4 from a Spanish-speaking country or home, and little old me. After that class, the instructor asked me if I would give her a ride home. Well, that's the last thing that I want to do, is give this woman who's been torturing me all these weeks to give her a ride home. But I did. Well, during that ride, she said, "I don't know why you're still in that class. You will never pass." And I said, "But I go to the tutoring center several days a week. I am sitting in on numerous other classes, Spanish classes, every week. I'm listening to the tapes." She interrupted me and she said, "Why?" She said, "You need to drop the class and find a different language." She said, "You're not Spanish and you'll never be good at speaking it." Well, she got out of the car and I sat there and I cried. I felt defeated and I just wanted to give up. But I didn't. I went back the next week to the tutoring center and I continued working. And the head of the department came in and she said, "I need to talk to you right now." I said, "Okay." She said, "I'm transferring you to another class." And I was confused. I said, "Why? Is something wrong?" And she said, "Yes, you're working way too hard to fail this class." And I said, "I don't understand." She said, "If I don't transfer you out of this class, you're going to fail. And I'm not going to let that happen. You've been working way too hard to fail this class." It was at that moment I realized that the only reason I hadn't transferred previously was because I wanted to prove that I could do it. I wanted to be able to have that instructor see that her statement wasn't right. But I let the challenge go and I made a choice to succeed. I transferred to another class and I earned an A. I even received an award. I moved on to the next Spanish course level and continued to go to the tutoring center. I loved the interaction and the practice. And one day, I'm in the tutoring center and the head of the department, she comes in and she said, "You have been selected 1 out of 10 students from the whole entire college to be part of a summer course study in Costa Rica. It would be subsidized by the college. I'd be there for a couple of months. I'd take classes and live in the culture." She said it would only cost a couple $100 and I would get credit for the classes. Well, I was beyond thrilled. I can't tell you how excited I was. But you know what? That would have never happened if I had let that instructor's words take root in my heart. And let me tell you, it was not easy. If I had not been so involved in the tutoring center and those other classes, she probably would have crushed my spirit because she was just so harsh. But instead, I passed. I got an A. I received an award and I was selected for a college-sponsored program in another country. So I said all that to say, there is power in our words. When you believe in someone and encourage them, you're strengthening them. When you believe in yourself and you speak words of encouragement, you're building your faith and your confidence. But when someone speaks negatively over you, or you speak negatively over someone else, you tear them down and you can destroy their hope. So speak blessings over your family, over your friends, over your loved ones. Speak blessings. Which brings us to our scripture of the day, and that's Proverbs 18:21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. And Ephesians chapter 4, verse 29 says, "Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouth, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. So speak blessings. I hope you have a wonderful day today, a blessed day today. And if this was an encouragement, please be sure and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And remember, today's a new day. I'll see you next time.